welcome back to another video. So today I am participating in Thursday BookTube, which is hosted by My Life with Patty and my mountain kitchen and home. Still got it wrong, my mountain kitchen and garden. I am shocking. I am going to start getting a little card. I said this last week. I'm gonna get some pretty cardboard, and for all the collabs I do, I'm gonna hold them up and go, these are the details. I've seen other people do that. So, and then that way I will get it right. So I do apologize. I have a really bad memory sometimes, short-term memory. It's not that great anymore. But anyway, I'm here and I apologize. So today's books, I've got some books that I got from Temu, and I also have a little book haul that I got from the op shop. So my first book that I am talking about today is this one, which is Dr. Now's 1200 calorie diet plan. Now 1200 calories is very restrictive. When I had my first child, I did actually go on a 1200 calorie diet and go for like a 1 hour walk every night with him in the pram. And yeah, it was restrictive. I have been on a 1500 calorie diet and I was losing some weight, and then Mother's Day came and I had some chocolate, and then I had my flu shot, and you know, it's very hard to be so strict when you are feeling not the best. Like, I had a fibro flare up that lasted a few weeks, and I didn't sort of go crazy, but I just sort of thought, I'm not going to count calories. I'm just going to eat what I want because I'm not feeling that great at the moment. And then I'll get back into it. So, and it's hard, but if you eat veggies and if you eat things that are low in calories, you can eat more, obviously, than if you are eating prepackaged foods or if you are eating things that are higher in calories. And that's been my struggle, is that I guess being a mum, being a carer, being busy, very busy, and then having fibromyalgia myself, it's been hard for me some days to make the effort to cook a meal. So there was a long time where I lived on microwave meals because when I was a single mum, I just didn't have the time or the energy. Like, I'd be dealing with NDIS all day or meltdowns all day, 3 different, children having meltdowns throughout the day. By the time dinner time comes along, you're like, I'm wrecked. I've got nothing left. So I got into the really bad habit of just eating microwave meals because, you got to do what you got to do what you got to do when you're in a crisis. But now things are a lot easier, but I still struggle with fatigue. I'm very tired every day. Even if I go to bed early, I still feel very tired every day. I push through, but it's difficult. And I'm hoping if I lose some weight, then some of that will go, because obviously having extra weight on and carrying it around is harder. So anyway, I bought this book off Temu, and I'm going to have a look at it now. I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't had time. I've been too busy. Just busy with the kids. So, all right. Overview. Dr. Nowzadian's Diet Principles. So if you don't know who he is, he's on the TLC channel, I believe, in America with, I don't know, like some extreme weight loss show. And these people go in to get a gastric bypass. And he's like, I'm not giving you a gastric bypass unless you lose X amount of weight. Puts them on this strict diet, and if they go back and they haven't lost the weight, he's very like, why are you, he gets into them, but like very, maybe not mean, but very stern, like, you didn't do it, you're not getting your surgery type of thing, like, go home, do better. So he's become quite popular. Tough love, I suppose. Not everybody agrees with that, but yeah, that's his way of dealing with things. So Dr. Johan, I hope I'm saying that properly, now Zaradin, that's why they call him Dr. Now, because it's easier to say, often referred to as Dr. Now, has gained widespread recognition for his unique approach to weight loss, particularly through his work on the reality television series My 600-Pound Life. There you go. His diet principles are centered around a 1200 calorie per day regime designed to initiate rapid weight loss in individuals who are severely obese, preparing them for bariatric surgery. This diet is not just about limiting calorie intake, but is structured around a high protein, low carbohydrate, low fat framework. The primary goal is to ensure that the body receives adequate nutrition, vitamins, minerals, and protein, while sufficiently reducing calorie consumption to promote weight loss. The foundation of Dr. Now's diet is to create a calorie deficit, meaning the body uses more calories for energy than it receives from food, thus forcing it to burn stored fat for energy. This principle is crucial for individuals with dry mouth. This principle is crucial for individuals with a significantly high body mass index, as it can lead to immediate health improvements and reduce the risk of developing obesity-related complications. The high protein aspect of the diet helps in preserving muscle mass during the weight loss process, which is essential for maintaining a healthy metabolism. Low carbohydrate intake helps in reducing insulin levels and aids in the reduction of stored fat. Meanwhile, keeping fat intake low ensures that calorie consumption is controlled, as fats are more calorie dense than proteins or carbohydrates. Dr. Now's diet principles also emphasize the importance of portion control and making informed food choices. Processed and high sugar foods are discouraged, while vegetables, lean meats, and whole grains are recommended. Understanding and implementing these dietary principles can be a challenge, especially for individuals who are used to consuming much higher amounts of calories. However, the structured approach, when followed diligently, can lead to significant weight loss and health improvements, making it a powerful tool in the fight against obesity. So, okay, that was the introduction. Chapter 1, Understanding the Dr. Now Diet, the science behind the diet, low calorie, high protein principles, diet for weight loss and health, key nutritional guidelines. So these are just sections in the book. I'm not going to read it all out, obviously. So getting started, setting realistic goals, understanding calorie needs. So that's good that there's a bit of a introduction there so people can sort of know what the idea behind the diet is and how it works. And then we just have like pretty much all of that is recipes. So I'm going to be reading through this today and picking some recipes. And if I could stick between 1,200 and 1,500 calories, I know I'll lose weight, because I was losing weight when I was doing 1,500 calories. Like I said, I've just let it get away from me for the last few weeks because there's been a lot going on. And that's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm just going to get back on the bandwagon, because even if I eat sensibly 3/4 of the time or whatever, I'm still going to be healthier and fitter down the track than what I would be if I was just eating whatever I want and not paying attention to it. So it's a journey. It's not an instant fix, and it's been hard for me, really, really hard for me, between the fibro and like the chocolate addiction. It's been very, very difficult, but I'm still here. I'm still trying. I haven't given up on myself, and I'm just going to keep forging away at it, even if it's 12 months down the track and I'm like, hey, I finally lost the weight or whatever. It's going to happen. I just got to stay motivated. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that, and I will be cooking recipes out of that. You know, I haven't done much cooking lately because I had a massive fibro flare that lasted like a month after my flu shot, which really pissed me off. But I'm going to start getting back into doing some cooking. I do like cooking. It's just sometimes it's hard. And sometimes we just do easy meals. Sometimes Ben cooks. Sometimes I cook. We work it out anyway. So this next book that I got, Art Therapy Activities. This looks like fun. I thought this would be a good healing activity. What is art therapy? Art therapy is a therapeutic practice that uses creative expression to help individuals explore emotions, resolve inner conflicts, and promote personal growth. Unlike traditional talk therapy, art therapy focuses on self-expression through visual art, offering a unique way to communicate feelings that may be challenging to put into words. So yeah, I mean, talking therapy can be pretty boring, and you can talk about something till the cows come home, and sometimes it doesn't help, or sometimes it's more triggering to talk about it. I know when I was dealing with the NDIS a lot years ago, and we're constantly talking about everything, and the more I talked about it, the more triggered I got, and I ended up needing Valium just from everything that was going on. And then it's like, then you have to talk about it over and over and over. And my kids kept having their doctors and their therapists change, because you start with one therapist and then, they've moved on to a better job opportunity, and then you get this other person ringing you, and then you just get so sick of having to talk about it over and over. And it would happen like 4 or 5 times where I just would explain the initial issue, and then before the therapy even started, then that person would leave, and then you have to recount the whole thing all over again. And it was just like, oh my god. So I believe in art therapy. Like, draw it out. So benefits of art therapy: emotional expression, stress relief, self-awareness, confidence boost, emotional regulation, mindfulness, communication. How to use this bundle: create a calm environment, approach with an open mind, use one exercise at a time, engage with the prompts, no need for perfection, reflect after each exercise, consistency is key. So I'm going to do the very first exercise right here, right now, which is a gratitude jar. Write down all the things you're grateful for. So I'll do that now. My children is number one, of course. I really can't say my health, can I? My wonderful partner. I suppose I could be grateful that my health is as good as it is. Like, I've never been the healthiest person. It sucks, whatever. I had a cancer scare last year, so it wasn't cancer, so, you know, I suppose I can be grateful that my health has improved somewhat. All right, my health is improving. There we go. My health is improving. What else am I grateful for? Ducted gas heating. I hate it when my camera just stops recording. My camera was full again, stopped recording, but I'm back now. I had to go and get some files off my phone. It's so frustrating. I don't know. Anyway, so I filled this out. So in my gratitude jar, I have my children, my wonderful partner, my health is improving, ducted gas heating because it's winter now, sunshine, coffee, crisp mornings. I do like it when you get up in the morning and it's cool and it's crisp. I'd rather sort of that than the summer heat and you wake up and you feel hot, and you know, so I like cool mornings, you know. Books, obviously. Drives in the sun. YouTube, I'm grateful for YouTube. And online learning. So that's what I'm grateful for at the moment. So I'm just going to try and do one of these each day. Maybe I could do a couple at a time. It says do one at a time, but anyway, that's my gratitude jar for today. And that's going to be got a little haul from the op shop. So I got some bookends. I am redoing my bookcase, rearranging the books, putting them in sort of rainbow order to make it more aesthetic. And it's a bit hard when I didn't have bookends for some of the books to stay up. And it's been a work in progress. I sort of pulled half of it out and then I had stuff everywhere and then I had to just put it all back in to get it out of the way. And you know, I've had some moments I'm not feeling too great and I'll be like, oh, I can't deal with this. So I'm hoping to get that done in the next 2 weeks because I'm sick of looking at it. It's messy. I hate having a messy bookcase. I like everything to be neat and tidy and in its spot. So I went to the op shop and I got some cookbooks. This one is ABC Delicious. So that's an ABC book. And thought it had some good looking recipes in it. Oh, pizza. It's got artichoke on it, does it? Yeah, artichoke. Artichoke heart pizza, that might be interesting. Poe's Kitchen. I love Poe. I think she's a lovely lady. I watched her when she was on MasterChef and I thought, I'm glad. I think she won, but I don't know if she didn't win. She definitely still came out okay. She's got her own book and I think she's had some TV shows and things. So Poe's Kitchen. Christmas cooking, I got that because I thought that would be a fun one to look through. Make some stuff for Christmas. Who doesn't love Christmas? I love Christmas. I'm like a big kid, so that one looks interesting. And then I got Christmas and Holidays Essentials, New Idea. And that looks good. I love asparagus. Oh, avocado, that looks good too. So it isn't just, you know, I do not eat mince pies. I hate mince pies. But it's not just, I mean, this one, like a pudding. I don't think I would ever be bothered making a pudding. I can just get one from the shop. But I'm not that dedicated. And I also got this book, Arabian Nights. I thought that looked cool, an old 70s style book. And I thought that would be fun to read. And I also got Killer Heels by Rebecca Chance, who I've never heard of before. So it's a Sunday Times bestseller. Ear kissing, backstabbing, getting away with murder. It's all in a day's work. So I thought I would give that a read because this is the type of book I want to start writing. I do have some fantasy novels that I want to finish off. I'm just going to self-publish them, whatever. And then I want to start trying to write this sort of thing, like romance, more Danielle Steele, more modern, you know. And I've got some ideas that I'm going to work on when I get around to it. So yeah. And if you want to be a good author, you have to be a good reader. So I'm stepping up into the modern world. I've always loved old-fashioned stuff. I've always loved history, and I've always gravitated towards more old-fashioned stuff. And I just can't help that. I love history. That's just the way I am. But I would love to be a romance writer, and I think you have to get with the times, and you have to, you know, you have to follow what's trending, and you have to speak to the people of today, of now. Otherwise, you know, you're going to lock yourself into a small niche, and you need to sort of pay attention. You have to know your audience. You know, that's what I've been studying like when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to writing, anything really. If you're trying to get a message out there, you need to know your audience. You need to be able to have a target audience and write to those people. So yeah, I'm learning as I go. Like I said, it's all a journey, and I have a dream to be an author, have my books on the shelf one day, and you know, it's all part of the journey. So anyway, that was my Thursday BookTube. Thank you for watching, and I will try and get over and comment on some other people's videos. So see ya, have a good day.